Now know that this is the man who barricaded himself inside a home in Johnston County for hours. 34-year-old Joshua Haynes. The situation in Kenly started early Sunday. Neighbors telling us they heard dozens of gunshots. WRL's Keenan Willard joins us there live. Keenan, you've been pressing investigators for answers as to how this all came to an end. What have you been able to learn?
It's been slow going, Dan. We've basically been putting questions to every law enforcement agency that was a part of the response to this situation just after midnight on Sunday, because there are people in this Kenly community who want to know today, just driving by the scene, did officers shoot Joshua Haynes? Today, we're putting that question to the Kenly Police Department, to the SBI, other responding agencies. We're also learning more about Haynes' previous run-ins with law enforcement.
At this home on South Wilson Street in Kenly, there's no sign of what happened around 12:30 Sunday morning. It was a different scene a day ago, with shell casings littering the driveway and police officers and SBI on scene to investigate what they called a barricaded subject situation. Neighbors say this was the man involved, Joshua Haynes, who recently moved in with his wife and 3 children.
I heard arguing and screaming between the two of them. Then there were 2 shots from a small sidearm.
Witnesses tell WRAL they called police, who arrived soon after. They then heard officers asking Haynes to leave the house or allow his family to leave. Then more violence broke out.
A hail of gunfire later. Silence. Must have been like 12 to 14. Shotguns and sidearms.
Neighbors say an ambulance then left the home with sirens on. We asked Kenly police if any officers fired their weapons or shot anyone at the home. The police chief said he had no update, and the case is still under investigation. North Carolina correctional records showed this wasn't Haynes' first conflict with law enforcement. In 2015 and 2010, he was charged with resisting an officer. In 2014, assault on an officer/state employee. And in 2012, assault on a public official and communicating threats. We reached out to multiple family members of Joshua Haynes and his wife, who had no comment at this time.
Now, we mentioned the SBI was on scene in the hours after this incident. We reached out to them and asked if they're investigating this as an officer-involved shooting. We're still waiting to hear back from that agency as well. Dan?
All right, Keenan, stay on top of it live in Kenly for us. Thank you.